Let's turn to politics right now. With some solid debate performances behind him and a pickup in the polls, Republican competitors are stepping up their attacks against Florida Senator Marco Rubio, taking aim at his Senate attendance record. A recently released C-SPAN analysis finding that Rubio cast votes for just 219 of the 339 recorded Senate roll call votes this year, and that gives him an attendance record of 65%. He also spoke on the Senate floor 8 times. That amounts to about 5% of the days that the Senate was in session. Let's check in with Chris Plant. He's a syndicated radio talk show host, and Leslie Marshall, also a syndicated radio talk show host and a Fox News contributor. Leslie, let's start with you. He was on Fox and Friends this morning, and he basically said, because we asked him about this, he basically said, you know, we've got a Democrat in the White House, therefore our votes in the Senate don't count, and that's why I'm out on the campaign trail. I want to become president, so the votes count. What do you make of that?
That's sort of saying, everybody who voted for me in my current position, sorry, I can't give you my time. I think it's a very lame excuse. And actually, there is no excuse. Anyone who was elected pretty much left or right to the House or the Senate might run for a higher office or maybe a different office, like a governor, a gubernatorial position in their own state. When you're elected to the job, you have to give the people what they want, and that is you have to show up. What do they say? Showing up is 99% of the job, and he didn't show up. So I think that's a lame excuse, and I don't think it helps him, especially when he's on this upswing right now.
Hey, Chris, part of what is interesting about this is that Jeb Bush tried to hit him over this during one of the debates and really failed at that, but now his competitors are bringing it up. Are they starting to get some traction?
Well, I think it's a legitimate thing to hit him on. Let me say that to start with. You are paid to show up, and 90% of the job is showing up, I think Woody Allen said. And it's time to start putting some points on the board. You know, it's getting down to it. We're getting to the caucuses and the primaries. And to use a basketball metaphor, you know, they're going to be crowding the net, and there are going to be some elbows thrown. And let me also say, if this is all they've got to go after Marco Rubio on, it's not really all that big a thing to hit him on. It's legitimate, but you know, what about Hillary and Barack Obama and Hillary last time around?
Both of you, I'm so sorry. We have some breaking news coming out of California related to Bill Cosby, so we're going to have to leave it.